Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. I know it's your boy is back at it again with another video. So you know the usual, before I get into the video as well, I have to take the time out to shout out my supporters, the ones that I did it from day one. Always I support the thing there and show. I always have to big them up. If it wasn't for you guys, wouldn't actually be here doing all these videos and them thing, you know. So I really appreciate the support and thing from everybody. I have to always give thanks, you know, them type of way there. I have to always give thanks. So alright, so as we need to say, I know enough people want to know about the officer thing and all them thing there, but bear in mind I did not apply as an officer, but did apply as an infantry soldier. So in regards to officer related questions or topics, I would have to speak to somebody who actually go through the process or has been through the process basically. That's why you haven't seen me dropping videos in regards to those, because I don't have much intel and I don't want to go say things and go do things and you end up say, yo, people go talk about say, yo, Ray, and this is not right or this incorrect and what incorrect from what correct from all kind of manner evil. So I'm gonna say, alright, I'll just wait and then get the information from somebody who actually go through the processing and him did relate. So me I go actually I probably go into detail from where him say, but I practically reading see him I'll be reading. So hopefully this will actually help the people who actually go through the processing of being an officer, looking to be an officer and them thing there. So let's get into it. As me did say, you'd have to go through a selection board, which is I don't remember the abbreviation, which is AOSB. I made a video on that. If you haven't checked it out, you just type in AOSB. I don't remember the abbreviation to be honest, but it basically the video gives you the questions what you might get when you go on when you go up on an interview for the selection board and them thing there. So what the person I said, like the person who got through it, he was saying that when you got the interview, when you do the interview first, them give you an essay to write as your entrance exam. Like them, like it would basically be like them get a topic and them say like, you know, them tell you say, what are your thoughts on this and how you would fix this and what you think about this. So it is like them I tell you say, your essay would be like an entrance exam. So like from there, if I kind of mess up the essay, just know say you probably them tell yourself come back or them probably tell you say, well, you can't apply again and them thing. So and then him say the person say as well then you go to an initial medical, like you don't know, like you just say you probably take your weight, your pressure, your height, check if you have any deformities, like normal medical stuff. You know, like when you go to a doctor go get check up and them thing there. That thing basically I say that I think when them actually do, like, you know, like the screening, like, you know, go do the entrance test and them test you take off your shirt and them check your fingernails and them thing there. Bear in mind, if you go always keep your fingernails, don't have fingernails on. And the next thing him say to is you have the psychometric test if you do after that, which is, you know, made a video on the psychometric test as well. If you never see that video there, check it out. Not a really hard test, it's just in the sense where them give you certain things and you have to kind of figure it out, like think outside of the box. Nothing really too hard unless you overthink it and go do foolishness, but normally answer the right in front of you, you have to just use your brain, like critical thinking, you know, problem solving skills. Alright, so then you must, you know, he said you have to be successful in each stage to move to the next stage. So if you're not successful in the essay, you can't move to the medical part. If you're not successful in the medical part, you can't move to the psychometric test. So in going through the process of fully going into training as an officer, you have to complete all this. You have to be successful in all the stages. If you fail one, you automatically fail everything. So that's the way I basically say. If you fail one, you basically fail everything. Alright, so and as him say now, he said if you're successful at those stages, then you move to Newcastle. So it's not like, alright, so don't get it twisted. It's not like you're going to Newcastle to train. You know, reach training stage yet. You know, reach training stage yet. It's like a pre-preparation thing, what I call it. That's it's like pre-preparation. Because what I say is that you stay at Newcastle for 2 days and 2 nights. So not long. As I say, it's a like pre-preparation stage. So what the person say, you will be given a series of academic tests to test your critical thinking. See, come back again. Because bear in mind, as officers, you guys are leaders. Remember that, you know, when you're leaders, you guys will be responsible for at least over 100 and odd men, or even more than that. And if you're going to take up the type of responsibilities here, if push comes to shove, You must be able to think quickly and react quickly, because one simple mistake can lead to the loss of life, and at the same time that can put your work at jeopardy. You get me? So you have to take that into consideration. So you might make you know that. So you have a look at academic test when them go do for test on critical thinking. So if you know, say yo, you want to apply as officer and your brain cells them look a bit dry, you need to fertilize them and flourish them up, get them working, because you need to think outside of the box when you apply for your officer. It's not just like saying this and then just working with that and then expect say so you go work. Alright, and then he say you will be also required to do a series of presentation, meaning that them go give you some topics for research on, or for give you feedback on, or certain scenarios and how you would actually try to work around or try to solve. Then and again, using your brain, critical thinking, all of that. In regards to being an officer, it's all about critical thinking, your brain. You have to be using your brain. You get me? Using your brain, because you're not gonna really out there on the battlefield, because I just how it is. Them no military now go send them commander out on the battlefield. Because if you go dead, who go take command of the entire company or platoon or whatever? Who are go take second in command or whatever? But you have to use the brain of God here. That is the most important thing. And what him say here, also they will also test the ability to communicate and think on your feet. As me said a while ago, not too long, in regards to if something happen, so like how can I put it? It's like you get information, so like one of your squad them come under fire and all them thing, and them need support and all of that. You have to know like exactly which company, which set of people them to get, and where to send them in regards to suppressing the fire. Or to suppress fire, you see me? You have to actually know them. You have to kind of quick thinking, because as I say, the more time I take to think about certain things, the more more life are lost, to be honest, in a worst case scenario. So the quicker you are of coming up with a solution, the better. So as I say, if when you're going at the officer thing, when you have a sharp up, make sure you sharp up on yourself, make sure you're ready for the unexpected, and just go in there expect say yo, on intelligence or on language, and on come in and talk proper English, and that. Well, you have to talk proper English still, but brain, right, I say, is very, very important. And then he states like, then you will move on to the physical, which is in the form of an obstacle course. So basically, Newcastle have them obstacle course. I think we see it already in a video. It is not the extreme one like the one we do for training, but just the one for officers. It's just a simple obstacle course. Not unless you really that's have to keep your fitness up as an officer. If you apply as an officer, if your fitness is up, then you know that go probably go hurt yourself. And you say as well as an uphill run while carrying weights, and then a final 2-mile run. So you hear that? So that would be running up the Newcastle have a Baga Hill. We know the 2-mile run. The 2-mile run would have be from up at top of Newcastle down to the parade square, if you call it so, the parade square, like up on a hilltop. You'd have to drive go there, like no catching peak in a boat. I don't remember when them call that part, then you'd run come that would have equal to the 2 miles. But yeah, as uphill with the weights, uphill running the weights, that shouldn't kill nobody still. As I say, if you look for journey job, you have to keep on fitness up, you have to prepare yourself. And that me realize most people now do, they not prepare themselves, they just sit down and wait. And like when them do get a call, everybody a killer them say, oh, me not get no call and rare. But when they do get a call now, they not prepare. They not ready for nothing. Then at that time, them a turn, I run up and down a mad out and say, yo, me have medical to do tomorrow and rare. You see, you not prepare yourself, nothing. Nothing not prepare for. When you know so you join work, prepare yourself, come on, prepare yourself, simple. Nothing too hard. And then, what he said that all of them tests here, when we just talk about, he said all of that is just to test your mental strength. Meaning that, they want to see if I go give up when things get too hard. Because, in most case scenario, if things are go bad on the battlefield and you as a commander realize, yo, all the odds are stacked against you, they want to see if you go give up and then they say, yo, shake it, we don't lose, and just make them dead and done. You get me? Them wonder if you guys go give up an entire platoon and just left him and them for dead, or you go try come up with something and know say even if you lose, you tried your best. You lose fighting. That's the best thing, you know. Even if you lose a battle, if you lose fighting, that goes with honor. But if you ever give up, that is very disrespectful. You have to go out fighting. You can't just dead so. You have to go out fighting. And then he said, then you will have discussion of controversial topics with the testing officer. Meaning that, like, question about crime, like how you plan to help the JDF, how would you better Jamaica, and all them type of things. What is your input on the culture of Jamaica in regards to the songs that are, be a controversial or something like them the things and go ask about like them the thing, type of things. So them want to see like how your mind think or how you think on them something. So what the person also say is, if you complete everything, he said if you're successful, if you're successful at Newcastle, then you will have final interview with the Chief of Defence Staff and he will decide if you pass or not. So basically, Sir Rocky Mead will actually be the one will decide if you are fit to be an officer. You can go through all of that, and when you meet him, you still end up fail. So please, may I just tell you from now, please, if you can go in it, please prepare yourself. Please prepare yourself. Get me? And him also said something with the medical thing too. Or the medical aspect. He said after you do final medical, you have to pay for your own x-ray and blood test. So you have to pay for the x-ray and you have to pay for your blood test. And he said then vetting, then credibility, and then you move to training as you complete the process. So after you're done, so basically after Rocky Mead says that you're fit to be an officer, you get me? You're fit to join the JDF as an officer, a potential officer, any one of them. Then you will do the final medical. You're responsible for your x-ray and your blood test. You have to go pay for them. Then and again, prepare yourself. When you go need money, as much as I don't realize joining the JDF take money and people now look upon us and have to have no money put on. You get me? So you have to pay for their own x-ray, pay for their own blood test. Then we have vetting and credibility. Vetting is basically where they run the background check, like collect all your information, like your fingerprint, take picture, information about where you live, about your parents, them, all kind of information. And then after you done all of that credibility and pass that, then you go on into training. Simple like that. Well, it go hard for all the people, but you know what it is. But sorry that video takes so long to make, but I just did not have the information. That's why I put a pause on the video. But hopefully I can get more information in regards to like the entire process. I haven't heard from that UM used to talk to because I'm on and off still, but you know, when him come around, me ask him more information. But anyways, hope this video was helpful to you guys and them thing there. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share the video with someone that you might think it will be helpful to. You know, it's about Ace, unknown Ace, out!